Hi everyone, it's Mama D here with your daily dose of encouragement. Today's dose comes from Romans 6, verse 16. It says, "Don't you realize that you become the slave of whatever you choose to obey? You can be a slave to sin, which leads to death, or you can choose to obey God, which leads to righteous living." The word choose jumps out at me here. That word alone says that we have the power to decide whether or not we obey God. It's up to us. We choose to become slaves to our sins. They don't just take us over out of nowhere. We choose to take that first drink, that first puff, that first bite. Even if we're forced in the beginning by someone else's sin, at some point in the process, it becomes our choice to be a slave to that sin. We have the power. We just need to use it. God won't choose for us, but He will sustain us when we finally choose Him. We lock ourselves in the prison cell. God opens the door and we choose whether or not we walk through it to freedom. We need to remember every day, every hour, that we no longer have to be a slave to sin. We can be a slave to righteousness, a slave to God. He's given us the power to overcome the sin in our lives by being obedient to Him. I choose to obey and remember that He has given me the power to follow through. And remember, there's enough ugly in the world. Choose Jesus.